I'm Jared Broyles with your morning update. The Little Apple in Manhattan, Kansas is getting ready for their big celebration tonight. Similar to the iconic ball drop in New York City, the Aggieville Business Association hosts the Little Apple Drop to ring in each year. Martika Daniels will perform her fire show at Aggieville Heart and Hazard at 11 p.m. tonight. The Little Apple will drop at So Long Saloon at midnight. Emporia's Abundant Harvest Food Pantry will continue its services next year with the help of various community partners. The organization will now work under the name Abundant Grace with support from United Way of Flint Hills and Grace United Methodist. Emergency hot meals will continue at Grace United Methodist, but the effort will no longer include holding food items. That's a look at some of your 13 News This Morning updates. Of course, you can always visit WIBW.com for more, but right now, here's Doug with a look at your full forecast.
Well, it was a really nice day yesterday with highs in the 40s and even getting up in the low 50s for Concordia, Topeka, and Emporia. I think everyone reaches the 50s today, and for many spots, mid-50s. A few isolated areas could even reach the upper 50s, especially down near I-35. We'll go for 55 in Topeka with the west wind 5 to 10. There may be a few areas getting in that 10 to 15 mile per hour sustained wind by this afternoon with gusts near 20, so keep that in mind. But certainly still plenty of sun and mild conditions on this final day of 2025. To ring in the new year, temperatures will be cooling down in the 40s and 30s this evening. We'll be at about 36 degrees in Topeka at midnight. And as far as wind chills are concerned for northeast Kansas, gently in the 20s and 30s with the cooler weather up to the north. And then once we get into tomorrow morning, because winds may not be much of a factor, the wind chill values may actually be what the temperatures are, and likely in the mid-20s. So that's not bad for this time of year, and then not bad, especially considering it was just a couple days ago where we had wind chills below zero. So that's a big improvement. Again, we'll go for 27 degrees tonight with the west wind shifting to the northeast as a weak cold front pushes through the area, but with the east-southeasterly wind tomorrow, only at about 5 miles per hour. It will be cooler, a little bit more cloud cover too. Mostly cloudy, 43 degrees. Cloudy skies continuing into Friday with a high of 41. Otherwise, we're warming up with sunshine returning, 47 degrees on Saturday, and then we're back in the 50s on Sunday with the 50s continuing heading into early next week, and those lows getting a little bit warmer in the 30s. I wouldn't even be surprised if we had some areas reaching 60s on Sunday and or Monday, so keeping an eye on that. Meanwhile, no chance of any precipitation for the next 8 days, even with the front that pushes through tonight. We'll have maybe an opportunity for some precipitation. Right now it looks to be rain as we get towards the end of next week and or the weekend, so just beyond the 8-day forecast.